Information Officer, Aaron Dimick. Hi, Aaron.
Hello, Bart. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year.
Same to you. It's my first appearance of 2025.
First appearance of 2025. Well, you've been saving up all kinds of information about the city.
Oh yeah, we got a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about first. I think the talk of the town right now is the deer harvest that's planned for this weekend at Ellisharp Park. People remember this is not the first time this has happened. It was what, 8, 9 years ago?
Yeah, I believe the last time we did a deer harvest was 2016.
Okay. And how did it work? Was it successful?
Yeah, I think it was successful for the years we did it. I want to say it started in the 2000s, then went through up to 2016, then we stopped doing it. And you can definitely see the impact of that. We got deer all over the city, not just in the Ellisharp Park area. I heard from some people up at Lions Park. They saw deer there. I was over at Exchange Park and I saw deer there as well on the south side. So we got deer all over the place, but really the epicenter is Ellisharp Park. And they go out into the neighborhoods and cause a lot of destruction, including at my house. So personally, I'm looking forward to the harvest because I think it's going to help with the deer population control in the area.
So how does it work? Do you have a contractor that comes in?
That's right. The city council approved a contract, and so the contractor works with the city, and they have their own shooters who are trained to do this type of thing, and we work with the DNR to follow all their guidelines as to what we're going to do. So they're going to be shooting down into the park. So we want to make sure we're not close to any structures. They have to be not within 150 feet of structures. So it's really a coordinated effort that takes a lot of planning. And we hope to get up to 80 deer. And really that's just a fraction of the deer that we believe are in the park. The DNR did a study over the summer and more than 100 deer were found just on one side of the park. Wow. So what we do is we close off the park overnight, and that's going to be happening starting at 5 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's going to happen overnight until around 5 a.m. and then you can go in the park during the day on Saturday and Sunday. But for your own safety, we're definitely going to be closing down the park, not letting anyone in unless they're authorized. And we also do not need any extra hunters. Yes,
I noticed people wanted to volunteer to come help, and no thank you.
We got that covered. We don't need you. Also, the deer, once they are harvested, they're going to be screened for disease. The DNR wants to use this as a study to find out what's happening in the deer herd. And then the venison is going to be going to get processed at the Manchester Market, and it's going to be going to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church's food pantry. So it's really great. We can help control the deer population, and we can also help feed the community too.
Awesome. All right, so stay out of the park.
That's right.
This weekend. The downtown has a detour posted. The MDOT folks are working on the Cooper Street Bridge.
Yes, this is an MDOT project, and they're going to be replacing the Cooper Street Bridge and the water main that goes underneath. Both of them have outlived their usefulness. It's time for them to be replaced. And although this is an MDOT project, the city is helping get the word out about it because this is going to be closed through Halloween. So we want to make sure people are aware of it. There's going to be detours posted. Definitely plan your way around there. And also don't forget about the businesses. We know there's some businesses there as well. Keep those in mind so we can support them.
All right, so the detours are marked, and it turns out we have a lot of traffic on that stretch. Just plan your alternate route accordingly and allow for just maybe a little extra time.
That's right. So we're going to get a new bridge, improve pedestrian access through there. We looked at the projects that they did with the train bridges. That's a huge improvement. I think we're going to see something like that here as well.
Nice. Yeah, and I think that's just one of two that's going to happen. Next year, there's another one.
Yeah, I believe the MLK Drive Bridge over the Grand River by Consumers, that's also on the list for replacement very soon.
All right, coming soon. It'll be nice when it's done.
Yes. Just like any other construction project, it's hard to deal with when it's happening, but hopefully it'll be another 100 years before we need to close down Cooper and replace the bridge again.
Good. Well, we have a city council, but that's just one of the boards and commissions that we have governing our city. There's room for more participation.
Oh yeah, we're getting the word out right now. If anyone has a goal in 2025 of getting more involved in the community, we invite them to apply to serve on a board or commission. Some commissions and boards, you need to be a city resident. Others, you do not. It just depends on what kind of business they're conducting. But these are volunteer positions, and they mostly meet monthly or quarterly or on an as-needed basis. And you get together with other residents, and you get to work on things like resolving conflicts, doing special projects, enforcing ordinances, advising the city council on different matters. And it's really getting down to specific things like planning, zoning, the downtown area, public arts, parks and recreation. There's a long list of commissions you can see on the website and see if you want to help out in any of those areas.
And it's more than just sitting there and just putting in a few comments or rubber stamping other people's ideas or just being window dressing.
Yeah, that's right. You really get into the nitty-gritty of city government. If you want to learn more about what we do at City Hall and have a voice and get involved, this is your opportunity. Maybe if you even want to run for office in the future, this is a really good introduction to learn how city government works.
Yeah, because they'll be asked, hey, have you been involved in the city? You want to run for mayor? What have you done already? If the answer is nothing, it's going to be a tough sell.
Right, and a lot of people like to hide behind a keyboard. Everyone always has lots of things to say about what the city does, but hey, come to City Hall, give us your opinion, be involved in a board or commission, put that energy into something positive to help the community.
That's right. If public comments is your only involvement, maybe there's some other places you could check out.
That's right.
Well, the bridge, one of the construction projects, but I know there's another one that is planned, some upgrades, more upgrades to the MLK Equality Trail.
That's right. So that's our main pedestrian trail, and then it turns into the Falling Waters Trail once we get into Summit Township. But we're going to see more replacements here in 2025, so we're really excited about that. And so we're going to see 2 new phases of the trail under construction, and that's going to be from Merriman Street at the King Center to South MLK Drive. That's going to be under construction next year and going to be replaced. And then we're going to see another span from the Optimist Rest Shelter off Southwest Avenue all the way until Weatherwax Drive. And then the trail replacements will be complete. And we're doing this with state funding. So we got an additional $300,000 from the state to do these trail replacements.
So will they be wider and in concrete like the other replacements?
Yep, it's going to be just like the photo that was just shown, 12-foot wide concrete, and it's going to be easier to use for sharing. I know in the more narrow parts of the trail, sometimes it's hard if you're on a bike or you're running to kind of get around people walking. So 12-foot wide concrete, smoother surface for people with disabilities, and it's going to be a huge improvement, and I'm really excited with the work that's already taken place.
Yeah, it's neat to see the trail being used at night with all that lighting. I personally have not been on the trail at night. What is the usage, in the dark of the trails?
It has really increased the usability of the trail. I know that we take walks every night on the trail just because we have the lights now. Also because the trail is wider, it's easier to share and use, but the lights really help in the darker months to increase the safety, but also just so you can see getting around. So it really even helps me use the trail during the darker months of the year. Yeah,
it's really a great demonstration of the photo. It shows you how well lit it is, and it's not just like a street light, dot, dot. It's good coverage.
Oh yeah, whenever I go out on the trail, even at night when the lights are on, I see a lot of other neighbors there as well. So I'm always pleased to see people using our infrastructure.
Nice, looking great. All right, well, thanks for all those updates. Appreciate you coming over.
Thanks for having me.
The City of Jackson Public Information Officer, Aaron Dimick. Well, in just a few moments,